During our anniversary dinner, my wife's lover walked over to our table smiling. "I hope you don't mind if I take her for a dance." The restaurant was perfect, dimly lit, intimate, and elegant. Le Soleil was where Amelia and I always went for special occasions. Tonight it was our 10th wedding anniversary. The soft hum of jazz flowed around us, paired with a faint aroma of seared steaks and fresh herbs. I'd reserved the best table, tucked in a private corner near the grand windows, overlooking the city skyline. I wanted everything to be perfect for her. She deserved it, didn't she? Amelia sat across from me, swirling the wine in her glass, absent-mindedly. Her emerald green dress shimmered under the warm light, hugging her slender figure. Her auburn hair, styled just the way I liked it, fell loosely over her shoulders. She looked stunning. She always did, but something about her seemed off. Her smile wasn't the one I fell in love with, bright, warm, and genuine. Tonight it was forced, as if she wore it like a mask. She'd been like this for weeks. Distant. Distracted. I dismissed it as work stress, maybe fatigue. But deep down, the seed of doubt had already been planted. "Happy anniversary," I said, raising my glass. She hesitated just for a second, before clinking her glass against mine. "Happy anniversary, James." Her voice lacked conviction. The words felt hollow, as though spoken out of obligation. I wanted to ask her what was wrong, but I didn't want to ruin the evening. Not yet. As the courses came and went, I watched her closely. She barely touched her food, her gaze darting toward the entrance every few minutes. My gut churned with unease. Something wasn't right. She excused herself to the restroom after the main course. As soon as she disappeared around the corner, her phone buzzed on the table. I hesitated, staring at the device as if it were a venomous snake. I knew I shouldn't invade her privacy, but the nagging suspicion in the back of my mind begged me to look. The screen lit up again. "I'm here. Can't wait to see you," my breath hitched. My hands trembled as I picked up the phone. The message was from someone named Ethan. I opened the thread, my heart pounding in my chest. The texts between them were explicit, detailing nights spent together, promises of love and plans for tonight. Tonight. The words blurred as rage bubbled to the surface. She had planned to meet him here on our anniversary. I placed the phone back down just as Amelia returned. She froze when she saw the look on my face. Her smile faltered. "Is everything okay?" she asked, her voice careful. I stared at her, my jaw clenched. "Who's Ethan?" Her face drained of color. For a moment she didn't speak. Then her lips curved into a brittle smile. "I think we should talk about this later." I said firmly, my voice low, but laced with fury. "We'll talk about it now." Before she could respond, I saw her eyes flicker past me to someone approaching the table. My blood turned to ice. "Amelia," the man said, his voice dripping with confidence. "I hope you don't mind if I take her for a dance." I turned to face him. Ethan. He was tall, broad-shouldered, and dressed in an expensive suit. He exuded smugness, his smile daring me to react. Amelia didn't say a word. She just stared at him, her expression a mixture of panic and guilt. I rose slowly from my chair, my movements deliberate. The room seemed too quiet, all eyes turning to our table. I could feel the weight of their stares, but I didn't care. I forced a smile, though my hands itched to grab him by the throat. "Sure," I said, my voice calm despite the storm raging inside me. "Right after she gets this." Without warning, I swung my fist, connecting with his jaw. The impact sent him staggering backward, crashing into the neighboring table. Glasses shattered, and gasps erupted around the restaurant. Amelia screamed, rushing to his side. "James, stop." But I didn't stop. I stepped toward him as he struggled to his feet, his confidence replaced by anger. "Are you insane?" He spat, wiping blood from the corner of his mouth. No, I said, my voice low and steady. I'm a husband whose wife has been screwing someone behind his back. And you thought tonight, of all nights, was the right time to show your face. Security arrived before I could land another blow, pulling me away as Ethan smirked. This isn't over, I hissed, locking eyes with him. Humiliation. Betrayal. Rage. Those were the only emotions I felt as I sat alone in the cold, empty silence of my home. Amelia hadn't come back that night. I didn't expect her to. The days that followed were a blur of pain and anger. But amidst the chaos in my mind, a single thought crystallized: I would make them pay. I started with Ethan. It wasn't hard to find out everything about him: his job, his routine, his weaknesses. He was a high-powered attorney, his entire career built on a reputation of integrity. I made it my mission to destroy that image. I posed as a client meeting with him under a false name. Over the course of several meetings, I baited him into making unethical promises, offers to bribe judges, fabricate evidence, and more. I recorded everything. The moment I had enough, I leaked the footage, anonymously, to his firm and the media. Within days, his name was plastered across every news outlet. His career was in shambles. He was fired, disbarred, and publicly disgraced. Amelia was next. I filed for divorce, ensuring that every detail of her infidelity was documented. The evidence of her affair, combined with her financial irresponsibility, left her with nothing. She lost the house, the car, and the lifestyle she'd grown accustomed to. Amelia showed up at my new apartment one evening, her eyes swollen from crying. She begged for forgiveness, her voice trembling with desperation. I made a mistake, she said. Please, James. We can fix this. I stared at her, the woman I'd once loved more than anything, and felt nothing. The betrayal had burned away any affection I'd had for her. You made your choice, I said coldly. Now you can live with it. As for Ethan, I saw him once more months later. He was unshaven, disheveled, and sitting alone at a dingy bar. His smugness was gone, replaced by the hollow look of a man who'd lost everything. I didn't approach him. He wasn't worth the effort. Betrayal is a knife that cuts deep, but it also teaches you how to wield it. I wasn't the same man I'd been before Amelia and Ethan's deceit. I was sharper, stronger, and unbreakable. In the quiet of my apartment, I raised a glass to the reflection, staring back at me. Some betrayals don't break us, I murmured. They build us. And with that, I moved forward, leaving the past and my revenge behind.